It reads like a work of fiction. According to unnamed sources in Yemen and the United States, intelligence agencies of the US and its allies inserted a critical informant into the very heart of the group considered the #1 threat to the United States, Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. Obama administration and intelligence officials say by the time the plot was in its final planning stages, they were able to follow it in close detail. They say what Al-Qaeda in Yemen did not know is that the person they chose to detonate the upgraded underwear bomb was actually an informant who'd agreed to cooperate with Allied intelligence services, believed to be the CIA and Saudi intelligence. Members of the US Congress declined to be specific, but praised the CIA and its overseas counterparts.
This was incredibly good intelligence work. I mean, this is intelligence at its best.
After the Al-Qaeda operatives turned over the finished bomb, it's thought the informant then drove it safely out of Yemen, where it was eventually turned over to the United States.
I want to say that the device was always under control and that no one in the United States was ever at risk because we did have control.
Those who've seen the bomb say it's remarkably similar to the one worn by the 2009 underwear bomber. While the ingredients were improved, they say, intended to be more reliable, the overall design was basically the same, with no metal, presenting no more challenges to airport scanners than the 2009 underwear bomb. As a result, US officials say no change in airport security is planned.
The fact that we have the device shows us what to look for and how to detect such devices should they try to be used in the future.
The Obama administration says it'll investigate how word of this top-secret intelligence operation began to leak out before it was made public, a move, they say, that put at risk those involved in disrupting the plot. Meanwhile, news of an informer raises more questions than it answers. The aggressive use of paid informers here in the US and overseas has already caused some to question exactly whose idea the alleged plots are, the bombers or the intelligence services keen to smoke out troublemakers. That's not to dent the success of the operation, but these questions are likely to come up in the US in the next 48 hours. For now, all we know is that US and allied intelligence services cooperated to fool what they call enemy #1, Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. And in the sign of further crackdowns to come, the Pentagon has announced it's resuming on-the-ground military training in Yemen in order to halt Al-Qaeda's operations there. John Terrett, Al Jazeera, Washington.